I am pumped. It is finally Super Bowl weekend. Yes. Now, in Vegas, Super Bowl, kind of a big thing here. Literally, people come from all over the country, all over the world. People come from everywhere, flock our casinos and place their bets. How do I know that? My husband is one of those people. You have not had the pleasure of meeting my husband yet on this channel. You can think of him as like a mix between a mathlete.
The limit does not exist. The limit does not exist.
And a sports enthusiast. Do with that what you will. But because the Super Bowl is huge, my husband loves football, loves the Super Bowl, we are going to make a Super Bowl feast. What makes a feast? I don't know, but what I do know is I will be making some of my husband's favorites. We did decide to do kind of a celebratory dish for Chiefs. We are gonna be doing BBQ ribs. Now, they're not gonna be traditional KC style, but I'm gonna make them what my husband will eat style. For the Philadelphia Eagles, we are gonna be making Philly cheesesteak egg rolls. Not traditional Philly cheesesteaks, but a little twist, something cool, something new. I am actually filming this just a couple days early because my husband actually doesn't mind eating leftovers and he'd rather have this feast to last him all weekend. So, cheers. Let's get it. We're gonna go ahead and start with the ribs because those will take the longest. Again, I know I showed you this before, but this is my mother-in-law's recipe book that she gave us. The best baby back ribs, and they really are so good. First, what we're gonna do is put together the rub. The garlic powder, the dried basil, the black pepper, paprika, seasoned salt, onion powder, cumin. I didn't have any oregano, but hopefully it'll still be okay. So now that the ribs are going, we're gonna get started on the second dish, which is our Phillies. I saw this recipe from another YouTuber. Her name is Miriam. I'll link her channel below too. Her channel's name is It's So Good. So she's a food channel. She does a lot of food recipes. It was a while back, but it looked really good and really easy. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on that, chopping our onions and bell peppers. Okay, now that our ribs are still going, our Philly steak filling is cooling and we have the oil heating on low on the stove. let's move on to our third dish, which is beer battered onion rings. So I love onion rings. My husband doesn't love them as much as I, but he will love these because they are beer battered homemade. So I'm going off of my girl Martha Stewart's recipe. I trust Martha. She knows what she's doing. You know, maybe not with like stocks and fraud and stuff, but these onion rings, they look fire when she made them on the video. So I'll link that video down below too. And first thing we're gonna do is slice up our onions and then dip them in some ice water. Let's go. If anyone caught it, tell me why I cut that entire first onion the wrong way, where they were not coming out as rings. I swear, I just watched her video over again on how she did it, and my mind just went, oh well. Okay, so now let's let these soak, and then let's get the batter ready. Okay, now that our onion rings are ready, super crispy by the way, which is nice. They're nice looking. Let's go ahead and get back to our Philly cheesesteak filling and then go ahead and roll them up. So I bought these egg roll wraps, Twin Dragon brand. Just, you can find them in the refrigerated aisle of really any grocery store. And then I shredded up some mozzarella cheese because in Miriam's video, she went ahead and put cheese on the inside to help with that like cheese pull. So we're gonna see if it works for us. Let's do it. Here's what we're looking like. Philly cheesesteak egg rolls, pretty crispy. Okay, so Philly cheesesteak egg rolls done. Let me show you just a close-up, see if I can get it. It's pretty crispy.
Ooh.
And then here's what the inside looks like. You can see the mozzarella cheese. Good? My husband says 2 thumbs up on those. He also did a taste test on the Martha Stewart onion rings. Very good flavor.
Good job, Martha.
So Let's move on to our next dish in this Super Bowl feast. So I know that pizza is always big for game day, right? And why not? We love pizza. But I also wanted to do a twist on this one. So instead of a regular pizza, again, I don't have an oven to bake a pizza in. This time we're gonna do little pizza roll sliders. I don't know if you can call them sliders, but I just saw this recipe from Super Bowl appetizer ideas from another YouTuber. Her name's Kristen Stepp. She has no idea who I am, but I do watch her videos. And so we're getting started with just some King's Hawaiian rolls. And we're gonna go ahead and slit those into 3. I'll drop the recipe down below so that you can see it too, but it also looked amazing. So let's try it. Now, next dish, my husband also loves pigs in a blanket. So these ones are gonna keep, like I said, super simple. I have this puff pastry sheets in my freezer. So we're gonna cut those into strips and do some little rollies. We'll do an egg wash, and then I do wanna add some of this everything bagel seasoning because I love this seasoning. Let's do it. Okay, here's the ribs that we just took out of the crock pot. They may not look like much right now, but I am telling you, these are so tender. So now we're just gonna add a little bit more barbecue sauce. And for the recipe, you actually take the extra step to throw it on the grill to get nice grill marks. Unfortunately, I also do not have a grill right now. Long story, but my husband forgot it at our last house. Anyways, so this we are also gonna put in the air fryer at a really high heat to try and get some char. Let's try that now. Yes, we did it. We nailed this Super Bowl feast. We are done. Every dish is delicious. Let's go over it.